right? All these puzzles are like related puzzles. Okay, so you would have got it. So I think some of you have solved a race puzzle that I had posted, like Abhinav and Gauri are racing. We will come to that also, but we will start with this one. Okay, so Tom Cruise is chasing a villain in a truck. Truck is ahead of him about 750 meters. Truck is going at a 65 miles per hour. Okay, we'll just consider miles per hour because that is what it is here. And his car is going at 80 miles per hour. Obviously he's faster, right? And he is going to catch up with the truck. So now the question is what will be the distance between them 1 minute before he catches up with the truck? So 1 minute before he moves side along to the truck, what will be the thing, right? So Madhura has got a good proposition. She's saying speed is equal to distance upon time. So out of these three things, you know, two of them, you know, then you can find out the third, right? So if you know speed and distance, you can find out time. If you know distance and time, you can find out speed. Or if you know speed and time, then you can find out the distance, right? So here what is it we have asked to find out? The distance. Time has been given.
Given speed and distance.
Sorry?
So we are given speed and distance.
Yes. Actually, just look at the question carefully. You are not given the distance. You are asked the distance. So question is, what will be the distance between them just 1 minute before Tom catches up with the truck? So with respect to the question, distance has to be found out. Time has been given 1 minute. And speeds, relative speeds, you can find out, right? It will take, Sai Pranav is saying it will take 30 minutes for Tom to catch up with the truck. Actually, not 30 minutes. See, 750 meters. So it will be some time. We don't know how much time it will take. Okay, there is some time, but it is not 30 minutes. It might be a few, this one. Okay. So, okay. The way to think about it is, right? Truck is going ahead, car is also going ahead. How? So relative to the truck, the car is going at what speed is the car catching up with the truck? Truck is also moving ahead, but car is moving ahead faster. So the way it is there is 80 minus 65, right? That is the relative speed of the car with respect to the truck. Okay. So if truck is 0, then car is at 15 miles per hour. Okay. Truck is 65, the car is 80. Okay, so but both of them are going ahead. So you subtract the smaller one from the larger. Okay. Okay, Ashish has also joined. Great. All right. So first problem that we are looking at. So car is approaching the truck at 15 miles per hour. Miles per hour, remember. Now, how many minutes are there in a hour?
Hello, sir.
60.
Sir, don't we also have to figure out transform the 1 mile into a kilometer?
No, because you can always answer me back in miles only. That is okay, right? You can tell me the distance between them is half a mile at 1 minute before Tom. I'm just saying, I mean, I don't know what is the answer, but I'm just saying right now, you can always tell me the distance, not necessarily in meters. You can tell me it in miles. Miles is also a measure of distance, right? So it is okay, right? Because the speed is given in miles per hour, right? It is easier for you to also give the distance in also in miles or a portion of miles, half mile, 1/4 mile, whatever, right? Okay. So in this problem then, okay, the car is approaching the truck at 15 miles per hour. So 15 miles in 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes, it takes 15 miles, right? So 1 minute, how much it will do? 15 divided by 60, correct? So which is 1/4. So see, car is approaching, okay, just remember, car is approaching the truck at 15 miles per hour, which is 15 miles per 60 minutes. Now we are asking, what will be the distance between them 1 minute before Tom catches up? See, when Tom catches up, they are all together, right? 1 minute before to that, how much would he be now? Simple, very simple. It is 15 divided by 60 miles, right? Is equal to 1 by 4 mile. Is the distance between them 1 minute before, right? Or 0.25 miles, whichever way you want to call it, right? So the initial distance, it is given just as a, actually it is just to confuse. It doesn't matter how much time, how much distance is there between initially, 750 meters or 750 kilometers or miles, doesn't matter. What matters only is that they are going at a constant speed. So car is approaching the truck at a constant speed. So you know how much distance it is covering every hour or every minute. So 1 minute may how much it is covers. Very simple. 1 minute is 0.25 miles. Roughly, it is about, if you want to know exactly in kilometers, it is about 420 meters or so, something like that. Okay, 0.25 miles means, okay, because 1 mile is 1.69 kilometers, something like that. So, but it doesn't really matter. I think you can always answer in miles. But see, actually the puzzle is very, very simple, right? But you just have to think like this, okay?
Sir, I understood what. Sir, I understood the problem, sir, but I don't know what to do.
So you have a question? What is that?
I didn't know the calculation.
So the calculation wala thing is very simple. And it is intuitive, even if you may learn it in physics slightly later on. Yeah, Avnish, you can speak. Just 1 second. Speed. What is speed is equal to distance per time, right? So if you cover 100 kilometers in 1 hour, then your speed is 100 kilometers per hour, kmph we say. If you cover 20 kilometers in half an hour, in 30 minutes, then your speed is, right? But 30 minutes is there. You want to normally give it in hour. So 30 minutes may you cover 20 kilometers, 60 minutes may you will cover 40 kilometers, right? 40 kilometers per hour, kmph, right? So that is how is the speed. And the trick is, if you know speed is equal to distance upon time, so you know 2 of them, then you can find out the third, right? By doing, or if you take the other one, time is equal to distance divided by speed, right? Or distance is equal to, all of them are equivalent, speed multiplied by time, right? These are all the standard form, right? I mean, they are just moving. They are just moving here and there, denominator, numerator, left side, right side of the equation, right? It is all same, right? Okay, so now you know this. So now the scenario 1 will be very easy. And I think Pranav, as you are saying that we had solved this, right? 2 spaceships are moving straight toward each other on a collision course. Maybe there is some problem with their orbits. Okay, they are approaching each other exactly straight. Okay, one spaceship is going at 8 kilometers a second. Okay, these are very high speeds because these are spaceships, right? In space, they travel very fast. And the distances are very large. So, and anyway, there is no friction. So you can actually move very fast without any this one, if you get a thrust. So one of them is going at 8 kilometers a second. The other one is going at 12 kilometers a second. They are exactly 5,000 kilometers apart at the beginning. Okay, when I'm telling. Now, what will be the distance between them 10 seconds before they crash? Now it should be very simple. Right? 10 seconds before they crash. They crash into each other when they reach each other, right? And now they are going in opposite direction. They are not going in the same direction. One is not following the other, right? So what do you think will be?
I think I got it.
What is the thing? What is the answer?
Is it 2000?
Correct.
Sir, I think it should be 10 seconds of 12 kilometers per second plus 10 seconds of 8 kilometers per second.
Correct. You are right. So 12 plus 8 is how much?
Oh, so that's 200 kilometers.
20 into 10. Yeah, it is not 2000. It is 200 kilometers. They are apart. 10 seconds before.
Yes, sir, 200. I said 2000 by mistake.
Yeah. So, and why you are adding them? Because they are going in opposite direction. So they are approaching. This guy is also approaching. This guy is also approaching. So distance is reducing from both sides, right? when they were, one car was following the truck, that time both of them were going in the same direction. So you have to find out the difference to find out how the higher speed guy is approaching the lower speed guy. But in case of opposite movement, then you just add them. So 8 kilometers per second and 12 kilometers per second. So together they are approaching each other the distance is reducing between them. Between the spaceships, the distance is reducing at 20 kilometers every second. Okay, 5,000 kilometers apart, it is just extra information given, nothing. I mean, if you were to ask me how much long it will take to crash, then you can do 5,000 divided by 20, right? 250 seconds it will take them to crash. Okay, but here we are asking what is the distance between them 10 seconds before crash. So 12 plus 8 into 10, right? This is the way you have to solve all these kind of problems. Okay, now is a very interesting scenario. Maybe we can relate to it in the time of COVID and this one. Say a molecular biologist is developing a new bacterium or working on a new bacterium. That bacteria, singular is bacterium, plural is bacteria, right? Each bacterium splits into 3 bacteria every 1 hour. Okay. And each of them are of the same size after 1 hour. Okay, after 1 hour, if initially you had 1, it becomes 3. If you had 3, it becomes 9. If you had 2, it becomes 6. Okay, but so every hour they multiply by 3 times, right? 1 will become 3, 3 will become 9, 9 will become 27, 27 will become 81, 81 will become 243, like that, right? So the biologist puts a single bacterium in a container, petri dish. Typically, they have this culture, right? They do. You must be knowing that. How do they? They put some nutrients into it and they put a thing so that they can culture it and then they can study it in the microscope, this, that, whatever. So he puts a single bacterium in a container or a petri dish at noon one day, exactly 12 noon. Okay. And at midnight of that day, 12 hours after that, at midnight, the container becomes exactly full with all bacteria. Full. Okay. Now you have to find out at what time does the container become 1/3 full. See, 12 hours it took to become full. 12 noon to 12 midnight.
Sir, can I say?
Who is that?
The Sai Pranav.
Yeah, Sai Pranav. Okay.
11 hours.
Okay. Okay. Good. Right. So it is again a very simple question, but slightly tricky. Is that when would it be 1/3 fill? It would be 1/3 fill not after 4 hours, not after 8 hours, but after 11 hours it would be 1/3 filled. Why? Because in another 1 hour that 1/3 fill will become full. It will become 3 times, and it will become the entire container will become full. Everyone got this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? It is not, I mean, we cannot apply the simple general logic. 12 hours mein it became full, then 4 hours mein it should be 1/3 full. No, it is not like that, because it is, so this growth is called as exponential growth. Okay, why? You are not adding. See, it is not like, see, if there were some droplets of water falling into the container and the droplets are at a same speed if they are falling. Okay. Let us assume that, then what you are thinking, your logical thinking, I mean, the implicit thinking, that will come true, because the entry into the container, it is filling up at a constant rate. If water is falling, let us say from a tap or something like that. Okay. Or drops also. So there, if drops are falling into the container and it becomes full after 12 hours, it will be 1/3 full after 4 hours. It will be 2/3 full after 8 hours. It will be after 12 hours, it will be full, because the rate is constant. But here the rate is exponential. It is called as exponential, because 1 will become 3, 3 will become 9, 9 will become 27, 27 will become 81. So every time the rate itself is increasing, because first time 1 became 3. So how much it got added? Only 2. Second hour, 3 became 9. So how much got added? 6 got added. Right? Earlier there were 3, now there are 9. So 6 got added. 9 became 27. Then how much got added? 18 of them got added. So the rate of addition itself is increasing. It is not constant, but it is exponential. It is going as per the power. Okay, maybe sometimes square. In this case, it is going as per the power. So that is why you have to remember. So Sai Pranav, very well done. It becomes 1/3 full at 11 p.m. at night. Because if 11 p.m. at night, 1/3, then 12 midnight, it will be fully. Right? Okay. Now again, a very similar question. Again, the same guy is doing the same, this one, similar experiment, but he starts with a clean Petri dish and he puts 3 bacteria in it at the start.
So I think I got it.
At what time will the container will become full? Yeah. You can type in the answers.
So the answer is 11 hours.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely right. Because
I
again,
didn't understand how it happens. I didn't understand it.
okay. See, it is like this. Every time you add, I mean, you in 1 hour, everything, whatever is there becomes 3 times, right? If you start with 1, it becomes 3. If start with 3, it becomes 9, right? Every hour, 9 becomes 27, right? So if you start with 1 bacteria, it is taking 12 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
So what if you start with 3 bacteria? So that is you have to think like this. When you are starting with 1 bacteria, it becomes 3 bacteria in 1 hour, and that 3 becomes full, and it becomes full in another, it becomes full in another 11 hours, right? From 3 bacteria to go to full, it takes 11 hours. Now, in the first case, it is starting with 1 and going from 1 to 3 in 1 hour, and then 11 plus 1 is total is 12 hours. But in the second scenario 3, what is he starting? He's starting with 3 bacteria, right? So 3 to become full, it will take only 11 hours, same rate. Everything else is same, right? So
Yes.
again, it's a trick question. I mean, not trick, but it's a small thing that you have to realize how the exponential. So all of these things have got to do with exponentials because they are not constant rate. It is exponential rate. Okay, so that is why it is the duration becomes like this. Okay, so 3 bacteria, if you start, it will take 11 hours to become full.
So it's basically that you've already multiplied by 3 one time.
Yes, exactly. Right. Now, variations of this can be slightly tricky. If you go to Math Olympiad, they might say that, okay, now you start with, suppose you start with 2 bacteria and how much time it will take. Now, it is not a very simple this one, right? Because you don't know from 2 to 3 how long it will take, or 1 to whatever is the thing, right? But this can be solved using logarithms, which we have learned. Because you just find out how much time it will take for go from 2 to 3, right? It will effectively, I mean, these are all this one, 2 to 3 will be at an exponential rate. 1 to 3 is like cubing 3, right? So 2 to 3 you have to find out. It is possible to find out in logarithms. Because you know how to find the roots of the numbers also, right? So what I'm saying is, even though these problems are very simple, but they can be more complicated. Right now, I'm only dealing with the simple problems just to illustrate the concept. Okay, but they can become more this one. But even though it is there, one part of the problem can be solved using this technique. The other part, calculation, can be solved using logarithms, right? If it becomes tedious. So, okay. So now coming back to the original problem in the what I had posted in the WhatsApp. Just give me 1 second, right? So what was the problem? See, Abhinav and Gauri are racing a 100-meter sprint, and Gauri happens to run faster. So Gauri, so 100-meter sprint, Gauri finishes the sprint 100 meters finish line when Abhinav is still at 95 meters. Okay, so she's slightly faster, right? I think that thing. So now next race, Gauri says, okay, why don't I start 5 meters behind? Because when I finished the race, you were 5 meters behind me. So let us make it a tougher race for me. I will start 5 meters behind the starting line, right? And we will start. Then hopefully, let us say whether we will finish it. Then it will be an even race, right? So they run a race second time. So assuming that they run at the exact same speed as the first time, no change, then who will win the second race? That was the question. I think Madhura has answered. One more person has also answered. So
Is the speed given?
Sorry?
Sir,
Is
I
the speed given?
Speed is not given. You just have to say, you don't have to find out by how much or what is the thing, but how much time they take, that is not given. But you just have to find out who will win the race, because whoever takes lesser time will win.
Sir, even I solved it and sent it to you.
Yes, yes. I think 3 of you probably have solved it. So but let us see the logic. Let us see. Did everyone make an attempt to solve it? Ahan, Shreyas,
So what are the names? I forgot the name.
Abhinav and Gauri, right? Abhinav is the boy and
Sir.
Gauri.
So I think the one who's faster.
But how do you? But she is starting 5 meters behind, right? Why is she?
So I think at 95 meters they'll be at the same point, and then the Gauri would go ahead, I think.
Correct. Absolutely right. And Pranav, you are also right. So the way there is a way to calculate and solve it, and then there is a way to logic and solve it. Okay, logic is simpler without calculation. The logic is this. Just now, what you are expressing. See, let me stop this share and take a share of whiteboard. Right, whiteboard. Let us take it, and where is the line style? I can simply draw. Okay. So this is the starting point. This is the ending point, right? This is, let us say this is 0, and this is, you can see the screen, right? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is 100. In race 1, right? Gauri completed 100 meters when Abhinav completed only 95 meters. So what happens? So next time Gauri starts somewhere here. Let me take the next time format. Yeah, this one. The next time Gauri starts somewhere here, which is extra 5 meters from here. Okay, while Abhinav starts from the regular starting point, Gauri starts 5 meters behind. So what would happen, right? So now we have to find out in race 2, the simplest logical way to solve it is, consider it the starting point as the 5 meters behind where Gauri is there. Now they are going at the same speed. So Gauri will travel 100 meters when Abhinav will travel 95 meters. So after that same time, at this point, 5 meters before the finish line, right, they would be level with each other. Why? Because Gauri has traveled 5 plus 95, 100 meters, and Abhinav has traveled, because he's starting from that red starting line 0, he's traveled 95 meters, right? It is that is the same speed. So in R2, 5 meters before finish, right, they will be level with each other, right? Everyone gets this?
Yes, sir.
Because she is starting 5 meters behind, so we'll just apply the same thing, same distance as earlier. 5 plus 95 is equal to Gauri's 5 plus 95 is equal to Abhinav's 95. So at this point, they will be exactly level with each other in the second race. Now, but still there is 5 more meters to go. And who is faster? Gauri is faster. So any distance, it doesn't matter whether it is 5 meters, 50 meters or 100 meters after this. After this, because it looks as if they are starting from here now and they are again going ahead, right? So anytime whenever they are starting from the same line and going ahead, Gauri will be faster. So she will win this portion also. She will cover faster than Abhinav. By a small margin, she will win, right? What is that margin? If I am not asked, but if you have to find out what is that margin, then there is a calculation that can be done. And again, for that also, there is a very simple way to calculate and there is a complicated way to calculate. But I think Pranav has given the answer. She will win by 0.25 meters. 1/4 of a meter, she will 25 centimeters, she will be ahead. Okay. Why she will be 25 centimeters ahead is in a race of 100. Okay, in a race of 100, she is ahead by 5 meters. This is the way to look at it. Ratios. In a race of 100, she wins by 5 meters. Now, the race is actually only 5 meters. Because at 95 meters, after and 5 meters before the finish line, they are together. So if 5 meters is the race, net race effective, what is the distance? What is the distance that she will be ahead? So 100 becomes 5, then 5 becomes how much? So it is 5 divided by 100, right? Right, 5 divided by 100 into
25 divided by 100. Okay.
Yeah, correct. She wins by 5 meters in a 100-meter race. So how much she wins in a 5-meter race? So per meter she will win by 5 by 100. So 5 meters means 5 into 5 by 100. So it's equal to 25 by 100 is equal to 1/4, right? 1/4 meter or 25 centimeters. That is what she will be ahead, right? This is a very simple way to calculate. Got it? Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Everyone got it? Ahan, Shreyas,
Sir, yes, sir.
Ashish.
Sir, for Gauri, it is 100, no, sir. For A, you have written A, no, sir.
Is Abhinav, right? 95. Yeah.
Okay, 95.
Yeah, it is
I was
95.
wondering what number was that.
No. I think the way I was writing. Okay, right? So these are the ways to solve. There are many problems of this related. In fact, there is one more type of problems, very related, but different speed, etc. I will cover it next week. I will give you. But you must have come across many interesting problems like this, right? Almost all speed problems are you have to know speed is equal to time distance upon time. That formula and the related other two formula you can find out from any other. Second thing is that a little bit of logic if you apply like this, right? It becomes very easy, right? It becomes very easy. Anyone wants to share any problem or any puzzle or anything? Okay, let me see on the chat. Somebody is there. No, Shreyas, no. Okay. Is it clear? But Shreyas, is it?
First time I'm hearing about this problem, so I don't know.
Okay. No problem. These are very nice problems to solve actually. And they look puzzling sometimes, like even some people struggle, right? But they struggle because it go into too many complications, but you have to make it simple, make it this, like we did it. Like we did it in the race 2, we did not try to do a whole lot of calculation. We just said, okay, earlier 195, same thing it happens in the race 2, then what will be the thing? So then we got this 95-meter line, and then we said that, oh, it's a very simple thing. After that, it's a small 5-meter race between the two, and one of them is like this. You can always make it simpler and then solve it. Okay. Fine. I can send you more puzzles of this nature, but the thing is that you have to solve. See, right now, I'm slightly disappointed that only Madhura sent it, and I think Sai Pranav sent it yesterday. and maybe Pranav S or this one, but all of you have to attempt it. See, just by listening to me, just by doing, you will only get so much, but only if you attempt it, try to find it, then you will learn more, right? Okay, has everyone understood that logarithm, anti-logarithm concept? Are you able to fully, I mean, are you able to use it? You will be able to use it in a problem, or any doubt remains?
No, sir.
Okay, I have also uploaded the YouTube videos last week, I think, or this week, yesterday or something like that. So all the videos, I think till this point of time they are uploaded. So in case you have not followed something, please go ahead and watch those videos again. Okay. Okay, so let me actually, today's homework is this. Now let us go back to that this puzzle, biologist puzzle. Okay, let me stop the sharing this and go back to sharing the screen. Now let us find out. So in this puzzle, right, scenario 3 was there. Now let me make scenario 4, and it is a complicated scenario. Let us say scenario 4, the biologist starts with 4 bacteria, not 3 bacteria. He starts with 4 bacteria at noon. Okay. At what time will the container become filled? This is a question to all of you, and I'm already giving you the clue. You have to use, I mean, if you use logarithms, it will become simpler. There may be a way to, without that also, to solve it. Obviously there is, but logarithms will make it simpler. Now you have to starting point is not 3. Starting point is 1, it takes 12 hours. Starting point is 3, it takes 11 hours. Starting point is 4. How much time will it take for the container to become filled? Let me see, because this will be also act as a test. If you have understood the logarithms properly, you will be able to solve it very easily. Log tables are available for download. I'm sure all of you have done it, and I don't have to tell you about downloading from this one. But logarithm tables, or I can even post it on this one. Logarithm tables, if you just see, then you will be able to get all these images are nothing but this one. So very easily you can get it. Byju's has got it, this, that. How many of you are, any one of you are using Byju's?
No, sir.
Not Madhura, not this one. Anyone else uses Byju's? Sai Pranav?
I don't know, sir.
Nobody, yeah? Okay.
No, sir.
Any other online thing, etc.? Any other? There are a lot of them nowadays, right? I don't know. None of you use it. Okay. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that Byju's is good. I'm just inquiring because I just wanted to know what is this. So, but yeah, you can find out log tables PDF also. If you search, then you will be able to download them. I already have it. If you want, I can just post it what I have got. So everyone has got it. So easily, NCERT has got it. I have downloaded this one only just for demonstration. I mean, but you can take it and you can use it. But so that is the problem. So I think you know the problem now. We are starting next scenario, starting with 4 bacteria at noon. How much time it is going to take for the dish to become full, right? That is the question. Okay, let us see with that. All right, with that, we are completing the session for this week.